Okay, in all different types of ways. So Ms. Rachel got you guys rolling up your on base first, which is great. I want you to go ahead and still part everything out like she's had, but I'm gonna show you a couple different things, okay? Just very slightly different, but it's still gonna look the same overall, okay? All right, so this is how you have to start your stay board set. You have to start it off with it all combed back. I got foam wrap in here, a little bit. I'm only putting it's right there. I'm just putting a little bit of this in the hair for slippage. Anybody got some problems with it coming through your comb, going through your mannequin? Anytime it's tangling a little bit, catching. You need something that's a product's gonna give you a little bit of slippage, okay? Which means your comb is gonna be able to slide through or glide through the hair without a problem. Sometimes if you get that, you may need a little bit of product. I'm using this, okay? It's like a setting lotion or a wrap, but it has a little bit of slippage in it for me so that I can comb through this with ease. All right. So I have I have five holes in this roller. I take my middle roller and I line it up with the nose. Okay, come straight up. And then I take my part and I come back on one side, part that off, comb that down. Come back right to where it was. Remember, I got that hole in the middle to keep me on track. Come to the other side, the other end of the roller, part going back. Okay. Now, here's my couple cheats I said I was going to give you. First of all, I'm going to show you that these have to be the same size as the base, correct? Y'all learned that part. So I'm going to come right at the hairline. 1, 2, 3. And at that third one, I'm going to go ahead and slice going across. That's my first cheat I just showed y'all. Okay, that's my first cheat. So I got all of this. It's going to be my 3 rollers. And I'm going to straighten that up. And I'm going to show you something else that just happens to work. If I take this roller and go sideways, I'm just about as long as my roller, right? So now I roll this up, bam, I know it's 3 roller sizes. I'm going to come right next to my part, come here, go ahead and slice that to the back. Bam. That's the biggest my base is. Do y'all agree? Okay. All right, again, I can just check to see how long it is. It's going to be right at the end of my part. Did y'all see that? Anybody that's close enough? So I'm just going to come here and make sure that I'm right at the end of that part because it's the same size as my roller. Take this, flip it like this so it's separated. Bam. Come here. Same thing. Come right at the end of the part. Come back. Bam. Go ahead and cut it off right here at the part just so I know. Twist it, get it out my way, okay? Now my back to off base, I'm gonna pull her this way just a little bit. You're gonna come right here, but where it fits inside of the part. You're gonna take this and let it fall at a diagonal, okay? At the diagonal, you'll come from this part here, and you're gonna slice going inward, okay? Following that roller. Twist it, just get it out of my way. Come over here at the end, let it fall at a diagonal. Guess what? I have a point right here. So if you look at it, it looks like a house. If you look at what's going on so far. Y'all see my house? Okay, now I didn't really split this in the middle. It almost automatically does it. I just go at that point and split that in half so my hair is evenly dispersed. All right, take that. Sorry about that, y'all. Flip it, bam. Take that one, flip it, bam. I got all of this ready to go. Y'all agree?
Yeah.
Okay. Usually I'm gonna borrow this too. Usually at the last 5 minutes, I'm just gonna tell you how I do it, and you can prepare yourself how you will, and Miss Rachel can prepare you as well. But the last 5 minutes of the practical, I say, okay, 5 minutes, y'all. That's when I want you to go ahead and roll up your rollers. But keep continuing to practice so that rolling your rollers, you can do that in seconds. That should be nothing, okay? You know your on base is 45 degrees away from you. Your half off is 90 degrees straight up, and then your off base is coming towards you at a 45, right? Okay. Now this is where this hard part, everybody just be tripping on this part. is your S side or your ridge side. I don't need a full finger wave. I just need to see a ridge, okay? Now we got a couple of guides as well with this, your jaw, your ear, front and in the back, okay? With this side, you notice that I have went back. All right, so I'm gonna add a little gel on here. If your hair is not sticking down to the mannequin scalp, you don't have enough, okay? It's gonna pop up on you. Me, I don't care if when you get that ridge in, you take one of your longer clips and hold it there long as when I come to check it, it's there, okay? When you go to form your ridge, you kind of want to make sure that hair is loose. Maybe when you guys are doing your finger waves, you one of them people to do this all the time. Anybody in here do that? Stop. Okay? Stop doing that. Stop doing that because what you're doing is you're compacting the hair down and it cannot move for you. If you got it nice and light in air, you're good. My jaw has an automatic diagonal in it. Do y'all agree? Okay. I'm going to come here with my hand at a diagonal. I'm going to stop right at the bottom of the hairline. I'm going to use a different comb. Okay. I'm going to take this. Anybody lefties in here? Nobody lefty? Okay. I'm going to take this at my diagonal. I need to come back. And I'm going to pull down. Okay. When you pull down, if you're having trouble getting it over this ear, you're in the right place. This little piece right here, for some reason, is the worst, hardest part of this table set. All right. Still at a diagonal. I'm going to come down and finish off my ridge. And I'm going to go all the way up to the house. So here's my ridge. Okay, couple things. You know you have to have no stem, half stem, full stem. Did you guys hear about that? No stem, half stem, full stem. When you do it like this, guess what? No stem, half stems, full stems. My stems are already there, okay? Now I'm gonna take this comb. It's easier to part besides that one. You're gonna have two guides. Now we did our jaw to get our ridge, right? Your first guide is this little piece right here in front of your ear. You know this little thing right here? You're gonna go in and part this way, but at a diagonal as well and hit your house, okay? You're gonna come right behind this ridge. If you need to, hold the ridge down. Come up at that diagonal, hit your house, and scale carefully it out. Pull it off your comb, if I can get it off. All right, so you see my nice part? Barely moving. Now this, you want to comb up and back. I'm telling you to comb it up and back for a reason. It's going to actually prepare you for the next set of pin curls you have to do. Okay? When you're doing pin curls, you want to do no less than 4, no more than 5. Okay? On each one. See how the ridge moved a little bit? If you had a butterfly clip right here just holding it, I don't care. Just when I come to check it, it needs to be gone. All right? Now with the pin curls, you just need them to be evenly distributed. That's why I said no less than 4, no more than 5. You need to ribbon this. You're going to come into the curve of that, and you're going to ribbon this. Bam. And then you're going to smooth it. Okay. Your pin curl tail, which is this piece right here, needs to be in the back. Okay? So I'm going to flip that to the back. All right, bam. Did y'all see what I just did? Mm-hmm. And I'm going to roll it up to the ridge. So it needs to sit right at that ridge. With these, I'm starting at the top and I'm going down. Which way should my pins? I'm brushing my clips. Which way should my pins go? Does anybody remember? That's right. We're going to go down, and let me explain to you how to properly anchor those, okay? If you put the clip over this, the curl is going to create an indentation, okay? So you want to go on the base through the curl. The curl is your round part, right? We learned about the curl, the stem, and the base. So your curl is this part. So I'm going to come here. Here's my base. Here's my stem. Make sure I'm back together. On the base and slightly through the stem. Check me out. Okay, it's just coming through just a little bit. So I should be able to see a little piece of hair going over that. All right. Also, when I go to pull these out, if you've properly anchored those, another pin curl should not come out with it. Because what I do is I pick and choose and I pull it out. Okay, what I'm looking for is to see if your tail is tucked in the back and that you have them anchored properly. Come on in. Make sure the tail is in the back. Rolling it going up because that's the next way that my S would go, correct? Y'all right? Y'all with me? Mm-hmm. Rolling it right up to the thing. Coming again. On the base, through the stem. So I don't have that connected to anything else. Coming in and scaling out again. Just being careful. Coming right at that bend, ribbon. Smooth, tail in the back. Coming on up, and I'm going to pin that. Nope, I need the other kind. And it matters if it's a roller clippy or a pin curl clippy. Thank you. With your pin curl clippies as well, the flat part needs to sit on the back. This piece needs to be up on top, okay? On the base, through the stem. Hold on, that ain't pretty. On the base, through the stem, bam. All right, this could be 2, so that's where I would probably come into my 5 marker. Okay, I'm just gonna make it 1 though. Ribbon it. I can tell if you've ribboned it or not. People try to pass my state board. You ever heard somebody say, I ain't passing the state board set part? Because they didn't do something right. I will not pass. This is the most points, 56 points for this. And it's because I gotta check all these, everything is worth 4 points. Tail in the back. Now, I'm rolled that all the way up. Again, no stem, half stem, full stem. Already there already. Oh, give me some more of the pin curl clips, girl. I got a couple more to do. This little piece could probably have been in the right way. I don't want to look ugly. All right. On the base, through the stem again. So notice, this little piece went right here. Notice that I'm pretty much in front of or at the top of my ear. My second, remember we did up and back? Remember we did that when I first made that part? So now my second area is right behind the ear. If you come behind the ear, hit your house. I gotta make that sound too when you do it. Hit your house, comb that down and back. Guess what I got? When I go to do this, what do I automatically got?
On back. Nope. Wait. You said.
What do I automatically is happening right now? My stems are already here. Because I gave it a curve when I combed it up and back. All I really had to do was come in, hit my house, and I'm already ready already. Okay? So now, I'm gonna come in and make, I need product. That's why I was doing that. Hold on. Let me redo this part, okay? So I do like I wanted to do for y'all. Product matters. If it's too loose, it's gonna matter too. But this is done after your finger waves anyway, so you're gonna have plenty of product. Behind the ear. Bam, hit my house. Scale it out. Coming down and back. Ready already. I just want everybody to see what I'm doing. So now I'm gonna come in and scale it out. Bam. Come up into my curve. Do my ribboning. Smooth it. Tail in the back. And I'm going to roll going up. Okay?
So you saying our tail should be rolled
in the back. Your tail should always be in the back because I'm going to show you. After I get done doing this, I'm going to show you how I check it. Okay? Again, where's it supposed to go?
in the back.
Oh, the base.
On the base through the.
On the base through the stem. Okay? Pick this little section up again. Come in, scale out another piece. Put my little finger in the curve. Smooth it, ribbon, tail in the back. Tuck it. I'm going to go ahead and roll it up. That pin curl just popped in there, didn't it?
Mm-hmm.
If you do it this way, I promise you to pop on the base through the stem. All right, coming again. Bam. Does anybody know what these all are back here?
No. What you doing?
Mm-hmm. What stem it is? Anybody? That might be a little.
Full stem.
I know that's. I was gonna say that might be a little in, a little out too far, but it's all supposed to be half stem back here.
Oh.
Yeah. So you seen? I wanted to see if somebody recognized. It just needed to be turned one more time. Okay, that's what matters with your stem. It depends on how far out you have them. But if you notice, I'm gonna need at least a finger's width in between. That's the reason why I have you guys part in front of the ear and out and behind the ear, because it'll help give you some area to where you need to pin it. I need a pin curl clip, y'all. Oh, I didn't see it. I'm sorry.
No, you're okay.
On the base through the stem. I'm gonna go ahead and make that 1 because I said 4, no more than 5. As long as they look evenly proportioned. bam. All right, on the base, through the stem. And that's a proper S. I can see my stems, they're anchored properly, my tail is in the back, okay? My ridge is present. Everything I just said is 4 points apiece, okay? So when I come back to say check you, this is what I'll say. I'm like, okay, they look real good, it look real good. Then I'm gonna just choose one, bam. I'm gonna pull it out. When I pull it out, it should not disturb any other. And I'm gonna take the end of this and I'm gonna do just like this to see if it's tucked into the back, okay? If I pull it out and it disturbs another one, that shows me right then and there you don't have it anchored properly, okay? That means you got it anchored to another pin curl of some sort. All right, on the base through the stem, flat end on the back. Any questions over this part so far? Anything? That seemed pretty easy. All right, I'm gonna come on this side. So this side is my C side, right? My C side, same thing. I'm not changing up a thing. Not changing up a thing. C side, I'm gonna come this way so I can see better. Up and back, remember we did up and back. Need a little bit more water on that. Excuse me. Up and back, a little bit of product. So this is my C side, correct? Up and back matters. My cheek again, right? I'm on this side, so if I've done up and back, come at the cheek at an angle, hold it. Take this hair and come straight down. Everybody check me out. I'm about to remove my hand. Y'all check me out? You gotta see. All I did, I didn't do too much. So when I'm teaching you guys this, and that's what I was trying to show you. Maybe it's easier, I don't know. Is it easier so far? Yes, no, maybe so? Okay, you tell me, I need feedback. So this is a little bit easier, okay? Where's my two, where did I say go? For my parts. Cheekbone, but it right in front of the ear, right? Yeah. So that's right there. So this is in front of this little piece right here. If you want to set your comb on it, come up. You're going to come into that curve, hit your house, scale it out. I got a part here. Guess what I'm going to do? Up and back. That's right. I'm going to comb it up and back because I want to get already ready for what's coming my way. Now, guess what? My stems is already here. All I need to do is scale it out, come in. Again, that front is no stem. Putting my tail in the back of that. I'm going to roll it up. Bam. Where does my first clippy go?
Down.
Down?
Up.
Up. The only ones that go down is your very first one on your S side. Okay? Scaling it out again. No, this is just a C, so that's why it's easier. So if you're doing the state board set, I usually say start on the S side, the S. Because people have an issue with that ridge for some reason.
I don't know, but when you turn the head to the other way, all the clicks fell all over, and I don't want mine to mess up.
They fell over, but they ain't came out.
Nope.
So I'm going to show you because I've seen some, they fall over and came all the way out. They fell over, but they did not come out on the base through the stem. Come up again. You really don't want to go past your part on that. Scale it out. Ribbon. Bam. Flip that to the back. If I'm doing that too fast, tell me. All right. Anybody just see what I just did? It was a quick.
Push it back to the back.
I kind of pushed it back to the back. I'm going to try to see if I can do it again. Ribbon. What I did was I made my curl too small. I'm going to do it on purpose. Made my curl too small and I went to go and it's not proportioned correctly. So all I did was take it and I stretched it out.
Oh.
I just did it real fast. That's why I said you can see what I just did. Stretched it out. Now, pretty much still in my angle I need to be in. On the base, through the stem, bam. I don't know what that's doing. I always say, you in a fight with the hair, you go to win. You got to win. All right, that's my other side.
Oh, that's nice.
All right, check me out on both sides. I'm pretty much in the same area on both sides because of where my part is. Just want to show you guys, okay? All right, so we did up and back already. Where's my next guide?
Yeah.
Behind the ear. All right, she needs a little product. She's too loose. Because I want my pin curls to be able to do what I need it to do. So my product matters. Up and back. Coming to the back of the ear. Bam, hit my house. Comb that down out of my way. Already got my stems ready. Okay? Something about that up and back. When I figured that out, I was like, oh, I'm about to show all the students because people couldn't get it. Again, you want to scale it out again. Again, each area needs to be no less than 4, no more than 5. Always remember that number. All right?
That's the part that's gonna confuse me. That's making sure this tail going to the back.
Back. It
'Cause how
matters.
You turn your hand.
So that's why I said anybody ask me questions. So I'm right here in the bend. That's the first thing. I'm gonna come in, make sure I got it nice and stretched because I want it to lay a certain way. I'm in the bend, I've ribboned, smoothed it, okay? My tail's hanging out. Now I could take that tail and put it right here and keep circling. But I took that tail and just made sure it went to the back side.
Okay.
Then I curled it, okay? That's the only thing I'm just doing it quick. And it coming to the back side and you just roll it on in. And you apply your, somewhere, if I got a pin curl clippy. Oh, thanks, dear, because I'm blind. On the base through the stem, right there. Pick up my little section that I've done, scale it out again. It's pretty much already scaled out for me. Come at the bend, hold my finger, comb it or ribbon it, smooth it, flip that tail to the back. Okay? Go ahead and place it. Bam. On the base through the stem. Again, on the base through the stem. All right. I got 2 more I can make out of this real quick. Comb it. I don't know if anybody's been timing me so far, and I've been discussing it. I still ain't at 20 minutes yet. Again, this is one of them things, if you practice, you in there and out of there. In and out. Because it's something that's repetitive. Now, some people, they want to wait till 2 weeks to try to practice this, and I can tell, and they are the people that probably don't pass. Because as a hairstylist, what am I really doing? Like, really. Think about this thing, y'all. I'm doing a couple pin curls, and I'm making sure it looks neat and smooth. If you can't do that, why are you a hairstylist? If you can't make something look smooth and neat, and you can't follow duration, and you don't know on base, off base, half base, there's something wrong somewhere. Okay? Now, the last 5 minutes. Let's see what size it is. Wet this down. I can because I've been doing this for a long time. I can pretty much eyeball this. But if you can kind of separate something and make it look even with your eyes, you're good. Okay? Or you could take this, bam, come right back. Split it. 1. Hold on. 2. Could have even done that too. Okay? And you got your 3 rollers. Now we know this is on base. So we go 45 minutes. I know Miss How you seen y'all doing this part. Y'all did it wonderful. Everybody's rolls looks nice and smooth. I'm looking for that too. The smoothness of your roller, okay? If your hair is pinched, meaning like that, get counted off. Okay, so it should not be pinched like that. Okay. It messes up your curl. You want to make sure that it is going straight across and that it's smooth. I can also tell if you're not doing this. The tension. You're not as smooth around the roller. This one, a roller could be what you guys are using. And I already see Miss Rachel has taught you the right thing, which is at the base. Please do not attach it anywhere but the base. Okay? Coming again. on base. Because at this point, it's the last 5 minutes, right? Now, wouldn't you want to work on them pin curls and stuff because it's a lot of points. It's a lot of points, them pin curls are. Beautybomb.com, thank you. Coming on up, making sure I'm nice and smooth. I'm now at a 90-degree angle, coming straight up. And yes, ma'am, I do just like this to see if you are half on and half off, okay? I'm gonna stick this right here even though that's not where it goes. It goes in the back, all right?
So you get a point out if you put clip in the wrong side.
I'm a stickler, but not a stickler.
Okay.
Long as you at the base, okay? I'm just saying you really don't want your butt in the front of your hair. Like I said, I'm a stickler, but I stick on everything else. If you got one the right way, one the wrong way, I ain't gonna be like, oh, you got 4 points off. I'm not gonna do that, okay? But if your rollers are smooth, your tension is good, you half off the base like you're supposed to be. That's the correct way right there. All right, remember we split these up already? Just gonna pick them on up. I think I've been rolling for about 2 minutes. If that. Coming on in, she got me. Pulling straight out at me. Bam, tension, all the way off the base, right? Bam. Yep, now I can see, because of my house, I can see both of my off bases. And I can see the smoothness. All right. Do y'all have any type of questions for me?
Is that it to this? Is that it? Once you can, once
Yes.
I get to that point, okay.
Yes, that is it.
So the
So I wanted to show you guys a couple.